Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Premier Explosives Limited conference call. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then zero on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Hina. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I, on behalf of Stellar Investor Relations, welcome you all to the Premier Explosives Limited Q4 and FY21 earnings conference call. We shall be sharing the key operating and financial highlights for the quarter and year ended March 31st, 2021. We have with us today the senior management team of Premier Explosives Limited, Mr. T.V. Chaudhary, Deputy Managing Director, Mr. Srihari Paklapati, CFO. Before we begin, I would like to state some of the statements made in today's discussion may be forward-looking in nature and may involve risk and uncertainties. Documents relating to the company's financial performance have already been emailed to you. Now, I invite Mr. Chaudhary to share his initial remark on the company's performance for the quarter. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, good morning and thank you for joining the call. I hope all of you and your families are healthy and safe. And I would take this opportunity to thank each and every employee at Premier Explosives for their continued support in navigating through the challenging times. The fiscal year 2021 was a challenging and unprecedented year on all accounts. However, a swift recovery was experienced during the second half on account of various measures undertaken by Government of India, followed by the rollout of the vaccine. And last year's stellar union budget that is focused on giving impetus to the economy. At Premier, our focus was on maintaining our execution momentum and efficiency, which has led to post-satisfactory top line despite tough initial quarters. Our intensified focus on the defense business is yielding results. Our defense contribution has risen from around 26% in year ending 19 to 49% in year ending 21. And with higher order intake from the defense space, this is expected to improve further, resulting in improved operating margins going forward. Coming to the company's major developments in the gone year, Kattupalli has made significant contributions to the growth. We received industrial licenses and also PESO manufacturing production license for manufacturing of all types of warheads, electronic and mechanical fuses, and bombs. This was also mentioned on our earlier earnings call, and we recently received our first order for the manufacture and supply of warheads amounting to USD 135, that is around rupees 10 million from Israel. With this, a new avenue has opened for us for making warheads. Up till now, we were doing propellants and rocket motors. Now we have the capability, and then we will be producing warheads for the missiles and rockets. In addition to warheads, we will be also producing the bombs, which are guided and unguided bombs. And this first order of warheads is going to be delivered in the first 12 months, and this will be executed at Kattupalli facility. Not only this, Kattupalli facility has also added one more. We have executed a trial order for tank ammunition, that is 120 mm APFSDS from our Kattupalli plant. And also we are going to execute the orders for mines, that is various mines which we have already acquired technologies. So in addition, we have received orders for defense and commercial explosives totaling to rupees 562 million in the current quarter, with improving export order intake, bringing the current total order balance to rupees 4,598 million. The total order book excludes the HMX and RDX order received from Turkey, which was cancelled, rather we expressed our inability. The export permit was not given for Turkey by Government of India. So this loss is taken care by additional orders we received and additional export orders we received for HMX and RDX. The company has also received export order for rocket motors. Already we have shared this information earlier. In addition to that, further orders for development and supply of rocket motors have been received from Israel. And once these development orders are completed, that will open avenues for bulk production of these rocket motors for export purpose. And with all this, we are expecting to break even at Kattepalli factory within the financial year 21-22 itself. Now I would like to update on the status of a few major orders. In the months of April and May, the execution and dispatches were a bit hampered by the second wave of COVID-19. On the other hand, we did not face any significant issue on raw materials procurement front. With the reduction in COVID-19 cases, we are witnessing improvement in execution, and with the increased ease of movement, order inspection has begun, leading to improvement in dispatches. Our shafts and flares execution is progressing well with the availability of imported raw materials, and in the month of July, the delayed inspections are going to take place in the month of July, and we are expecting to deliver these from July month onwards. And the present orders of shaft and flares are expected to be completed in 2 years period. Coming to our other rocket motors, that is, we have orders from BDL for production orders for MRSAM and Astra rocket motors. MRSAM execution has already started, and we are supplying at the rate of 20 to 24 numbers per month. Here the supplies depend on the free issue materials issued by the customer. So as per their issuing of that, we are executing this, which is coming to 22 to 24 numbers per month. And Astra motor, we are producing for DRDL, but bulk production, even though we have order, the FIMs are expected to be issued from the month of July. So this production has to start from month of July and continue. Further to the orders in hand, we have already received inquiries for next level of requirement for Astra, MRSAM, and also for Akash. After completing the Akash previous orders in last year, we received another 120 numbers supply order, which we have completed, and they are going to be delivered in the month of July. So we are expecting that Akash will continue to be at this level for the coming balanced year of. In addition to this, BrahMos is another area where we have qualified with the technology and all, but due to the delays caused by COVID and other issues, the FIMs are yet to be issued by project. Once the FIMs are issued, this BrahMos production also will start, and this is going to happen in Kattepalli. The Kattepalli facility, which is built for large rocket motors, is now producing rocket motors up to 2 meters dia, which we did not have the facility at Pedakandukur. So we already have the orders in our hand from ASL, and also PSOM-XL, which is a strap-on motor for VSSC. These are being produced at Kattepalli facility, and we are also working for that NSIL outsourcing of PSLV, and we are hoping that we will be in it in a big way. With the government putting a strong emphasis on improving the country's defense production capabilities in order to reduce reliance on imports and become self-reliant through Make in India initiative, we anticipate an increase in defense order activity. And the new facility at Kattepalli will come to utilization further by producing mines, bombs, and ammunition. Now I request our CFO, Mr. Srihari, to share the financial performance. I think I missed in my this. One of the important milestones I wanted to share is the first PSOM Excel produced at Katepalli is being flagged off on 30th tomorrow by Director VSSC, Dr. Somnath. So it's a joyous moment for all of us, so I thought I'll share that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. The result presentation for the quarter has been uploaded on the stock exchanges and the company's website. I believe you all may have gone through the same. Now, I will present the financial results for the quarter ended 31st March 2021. The total income for Q4 in FY21 stands at 353 million as compared with the 343 million corresponding period last year. Positive EBITDA for the quarter stood at 71 million. This is mainly due to the change in products mix and reduction of expenditure. The contribution from defense has from 38% to 49% during this period. The export orders from the commercial explosives segment also helped for the improvement of the performance. Significant reduction of expenses recorded during this period, which is about 40 million, has come down. In Q4 FY21, we reported a profit of 27 million. Now coming to the order book, the company's current order, total balance order book stands at 5,418 million, out of which explosives business comprises of 1,293 and defense segments comprise of 2,527. Mainly this includes export orders consist of 500 million, which is in SPD, which we have about 350 million, and commercial explosives, which is about 150 million as on date. So with this, we now open the floor for questions and answers. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may please press star, then 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star, then 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Anyone who wishes to ask questions, please press star, then 1. The first question is from the line of Bhagesh from HDFC Mutual Fund. Please go ahead.
Yeah, congratulations for a good set of numbers in Q4. The operating margin has indeed gone up. So the issue here is the Katepalli plant. Is it now getting fully commissioned at the end of this fiscal year with the depreciation and the interest charges on the book? Also, the utilization in the plant will remain low in the first year. Am I right, essentially? And how much is the execution potential? Because the key customers, for the first time, you are doing the 2-meter diameter. And most of the customers, including BrahMos Corporation, are saying big order book is there. So what is the potential here? Can you quantify roughly at least?
So actually, it was commissioned during the Q4. Actually, we have capitalized the assets only on 31st January. And the depreciation charged for the 2 months, which was about 91 lakhs. And I think order potential.
Yeah, order potential, we already started receiving orders and we received. And we are executing already 3 orders from there. One is the strap-on motors, PSOM XL. And second is, as I mentioned, the 2-meter dia, it is called Veda project. And we are also producing for, it is called A1P. So anyhow, these are all DRDO names and all those. And I don't think I'll be able to share all those. But yes, we have already started receiving, and utilization has already started. I think before the end of the year itself, by the middle of the year itself, we will be reaching the utilization, almost 80% utilization level.
Okay, 80% utilization this
Yeah.
year. Okay, you should do right.
Yeah.
And okay, it's the government of India policy to encourage everybody to export the ammunition and things essentially. Okay, now we have won an order from Israel. So what is the addressable market for us, say in Southeast Asia, Israel, and or even Turkey? Because you are doing business with Turkey also ultimately.
No, we are not doing business with Turkey. The first order we received for HMX RDX, we could not execute. We have informed them we will not be able to execute. So, because the SCOMET license which is needed for export is not given. But yes, Israel order we are fully executing. There and also to Europe we are exporting commercial explosives, and rocket motors and warheads we are exporting to Israel, and we are getting more and more orders as they are gaining more confidence in us. We have already executed 3 orders, 3 motors we have developed and supplied. Based on that performance, we received more and more. Right now our order book level is at 400 million worth, $400 million.
Article itself.
400 million?
Rupees, 400 million rupees worth of equivalent export orders we already received from Israel for Katepalli, which includes also HMX.
Okay. And sir, just one clarification. As far as rocket motors are concerned, we are doing this stuff. Who are the competitors for us in the explosives? Is it OFB and Solar, essentially, even for these orders?
I do not know. For many products, we have no competitors. There are, yes, for some products we have competition, but many products we don't have competition as on date. We are single source because we have developed those products.
Okay. Thank you, sir. All the best. I'll come later on the queue.
Yeah.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Vineet Jain, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. I hope you are doing well. Can you share some light on the increment in the raw material pricing? In the last call also you mentioned about increase in the prices. How it is impacting our P&L?
In fact, it is affecting P&L, but it affected positively because we some of the Coal India orders and all those, anticipating that, we did not take the orders. Because of that, even though the prices have gone up, some areas, yes, they are affected, but mostly we are not affected as much as others.
Okay, sir.
Ms. Jain, do you have any further questions? Thank you. Participants who would like to ask questions, please press star, then 1. The next question is from the line of Milan Shah from Urmil Research. Please go ahead.
Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations for a good set of numbers.
Thank you.
So I want to know what is the order value of company total? Because in presentation it is mentioned 4,287 million, but I hear 500 million more.
Actually, what happened? The order book, as on today, our order book, order book was about order book as on the date is 4,597.
Okay.
One more order from RDS category to the extent of 850 million. So all put together, it is coming to the earlier figure what we told, 5,418 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
And once we are first producer of HM and based detonator. We have given license to USA company, right?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
We are a first producer of HNN based detonator. Hello.
I didn't get you, sir.
Can you please repeat? Your voice is not clear.
We are a first producer of HNN based detonator, and we have given license to US company. We are getting any royalty from USA company?
You're talking about royalty on product.
Your speech is not clear. I think something wrong with the instrument.
1 minute. Hello. Now here, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. We are a first producer of HN based detonators, and we have given license to USA company, right?
Yes.
So we can get any royalty from those company and any lineup to given any other country for those licenses?
No, that was an order for a lump sum amount. There is no regular royalty on it.
Okay. What is the any lineup expenditure for those research?
Of course, R&D keeps continuing, but right, that part is over. What now R&D is going on is on defense-related products. We are like shafts and flares. What we are selling, they are generated from in-house R&D only. Today, they are contributing good revenue. So, like I shared about development orders from Israel, that's also R&D only. We are developing the missiles to their specifications and then being designed and supplied. So R&D is a continuous activity.
Okay. And what is the debt on today, sir, on books?
Beg your pardon?
Debt of company. Total debt of company.
Yeah, it is total. So there's a working capital debt from the banks is about 373 million. So which is the regular working capital kind of thing. And during the year, we raised some money from GESL scheme. I mean, the government supported loan from HDFC. We have received about 53 million, and SBI from 30 million. So which is payable after 12 months. There is a moratorium period of 12 months. So this is about 83 million. There is an MSME loan, and there is a term loan of 47 million, which is payable in next 6 quarters. So this is getting repaid. Actually, every quarter we are paying about 65 lakhs. So that will be repaid entirely in next 6 quarters. So the working capital will continue like that. And there is some unsecured loan from the promoter and our subsidiary company, which is about 107 million. So this is all we have.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, and best wishes for next good quarter. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Participants who would like to ask questions, please press star, then 1. The next question is from the line of Manoj Tiwari, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hi, hello. How are you guys doing?
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Sir?
So yeah, my question is, Bharat Dynamics has recently linked contract with Defense Ministry for anti-tank guided missile. Do we expect the order for the manufacturing and supply of propellant for the same? If yes, what will be the quantum of order, if you can share?
No, this one is, as we understand, it is made from double base propellant. We are not into that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Kishore Agarwal, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. My question is with regards to the margin. What drove the significant margin improvement in the quarter? Is it only mix, or was there any one-off in the margins as well? And my second question is with regards to your order pipeline. So your order book as of 31st March has come down from last year's levels. I understand the Turkey order is a component of that, but what's your order pipeline in rupees or absolute, if you can quantify how much orders can you bag in FY22? Those are my questions.
So actually, the performance was improved due to the various reasons. The main reason was the change in product mix. Yes, the defense contribution came in a positive way. The contribution from defense has gone up significantly during the quarter. We expect it to continue in future also for the coming quarters, first thing. Second thing, there are a lot of reduction in expenditure compared to, if you can check, compare with the previous figures, there was a reduction in the expenditure, which also reflected in the bottom figure. The third one is order book. Yes, as you said, the order book has reduced because of the Turkey order removal. We have removed the 31st March. But what we can say that we have received the significant orders during the last 2.5 months during the current quarter. We have received about 643 million order book. Received in orders during the current 2.5 months. Okay. So in coming quarters also, the contribution from the defense will be improved, and in overall also, we can say we are expecting the growth of about 35 to 40% in the top line in the coming year. And bottom, I think we are hopeful that it will be a good. It will be good because of the products mix and contribution from the defense. And we are also seeing a lot of reduction of losses in the commercial explosives because we are trying to get some export orders from commercial explosives, wherein the relations are comparatively very good. Actually, that also made a difference during the last quarter. So it is a good positive improvement, we can say. So, but the top line will be about 35 to 40% growth we are expecting, sir.
I would like to add one more thing here. One of the major contributors is reduction of expenses in terms of employee expenses, because we have because of the VRS, there is a reduction in employees and employee cost, and whatever increase happened in the last year was taken care by the reduction in the employees and then other expenses. So this also has contributed to reduced expenditure and increased profitability. And now commercial explosives, we are concentrating more on exports and a better value realization rather than trying to achieve volumes. That also has given a good contribution. Whatever business we have done in defense, that is supported by this commercial explosives business. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Just to follow up, so I understand your other expenses and employee cost has come down, but also you had a significant improvement in gross margin. The quarterly gross margin are at one of the highest levels you have ever achieved. Is it primarily a function of mix, and do you expect this to continue?
Yes, it's primarily due to mix, and it will continue.
Okay, thank you. All the best.
Thank you. Participants, to ask a question, please press star, then 1. The next question is from the line of Shilpa Sen from Dhruti Investments. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, I wanted to know what is the impact of the second wave of COVID on our execution? As you mentioned that, the dispatches have got delayed due to delay in inspections. So have the dispatches started now?
Yeah, the operations started. Operations were continuing by staggering the shifts and all those. But the inspecting agencies, the third-party inspecting agencies for defense products, they were not able to travel because of these inspections. Now we are expecting all those to start. But our production continued. Now we built up the stocks and we are offering for inspection right now.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, also following up of the earlier question on the earlier in commercial explosives, which geographies are we targeting, if I could know?
Sorry?
Following up on the commercial explosives, which geographies are we targeting?
In the export market you are talking?
Yes, sir.
So that is there in our presentations everywhere to all the countries where we are exporting.
Okay, sir. Okay. Also, if I could know, so what do we have a capex plan for FY22? Are we planning any major capex?
No, no major capex in this. There will be always something wherever we have to do when the production requires some balancing we have to do, but there is no major capex like Katepalli plant, something like that. No.
Sir, also if you could give us some guidance on the revenue and EBITDA for the full year of FY22.
Actually, we are expecting the growth of about 30 to 35% on the top line, and bottom because of the better contribution from the defense, we are expecting the about 15-20% EBITDA like kind of things.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. I'll come back in the queue for further questions.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Nitin Gandhi from KIFS Trade Capital. Please go ahead.
Thanks for taking the question. So can you...
Excuse me, this is the operator. Mr. Gandhi, we can't hear you that well.
Is it clear?
A bit loud, please.
Maybe request you to use your handset, please.
I'm on handset only.
Yeah.
Shall I go ahead?
Yeah, tell me, sir. Hello.
So I wanted to know how much was the loss in commercial explosives in FY21 and there is 20.
You are asking specific for commercial explosives?
Yes.
I don't think we have that separate this. It's only the calculated for the total company because the facilities are common.
Okay. No, so we were expecting that this year commercial explosives will turn in break-even plus. So I was just thinking of how what is the twist? Because it's correlate to what the previous question was answered, that last year your margins are somewhere around 4%, and now we are saying that it's likely to be 15%, right?
Yeah, because of the defense production and defense products, what we are the export also is there, no? You must have noticed that the export orders we have significant quantity towards defense as well as industrial explosives.
So what is the time frame for the execution of order book for explosives and defense separately, if you can share?
For defense, we have 2 years maximum. Most of them are 12 months. Some of them are in 2 years. And shafts and flares also for 2 years. Then we have contracts, that is service contracts. Service contract is, the original order is for 10 years. Out of 10, we have completed 2 years. Now it is for, balance is for 8 years.
Right. And how do you think that new orders can come up? What is the bidding pipeline which you have to get in coming next 1 or 2 quarters?
Bidding for industrial explosives is different. You know that is going by reverse bidding.
Correct.
So there, but we have a line that yes, we don't go below this line just for the accepting. So that is helping us in maintaining our position. And when it comes to defense is, these are all by limited tenders. So,
yeah, so what tender likely to open up in next 2 quarters? Because everything was tension.
Yeah, there are several tenders where we have participated and they are expected to be opened.
Can you share some size of it?
Size? I don't think that is right at the moment because the sizes and all those, they are all, what do you say, the figures will be given, but they will be executed in how many years and all, it depends upon the FIMs issued by them and all those. But as and when they come, we are going on sharing with you, so they will come very soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, to ask a question, please press star, then 1. The next question is from the line of Milan Shah from Urmil Research. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Congratulations for supplying PSOM tomorrow. what is the potential, or we have got order for this kind of product from Vikram Sarabhai Space Center?
Potential for the product?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is good potential because they are indicating almost 36 launches per annum in future, which may happen after 4 or 5 years. So they want to depend for these small satellite launches in the on private industry. That is what is. It is open to everybody.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Participants, to ask a question, please press star, then 1. Anyone who wishes to ask questions, please press star, then 1. As there are no further questions from the participants, I would now like to hand the conference over to the management for closing comments.
Anything you want to add? Yeah, thank you very much for participating in that, and we hope that we could answer the best possible way to your questions. And we hope to continue the good results what are expected. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Premier Explosives Limited, that concludes this conference. We thank you all for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.